Imagine this scene: a mother, a wife, abused and in despair. She wants to come out of it, but she doesn't know how to do that. She is suffering for a long period of time, but unfortunately she is not able to come out of it. But she possessed the power to come out of her miseries, but she was unaware about it. It's a paradox. She doesn't know the fact that there was a law in our country to protect this woman to come out of her misery. That is a paradox in our society. In India, we have so many laws, right? So many laws. And common people of our country believe the fact that it's very complicated and it's inaccessible to them. Is it really the reason? I mean, why our laws are not equally reaching the common people of our country? And that is a very big problem. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Navaneeth Pavithran. Some of you might know me as Lawyer Bro from the social media. My journey started in the echoing corridors of the courtrooms, and as I navigated through this profession, I found a lot of people suffering, a lot of people not at all aware about their rights, a lot of people not at all aware about the laws of this beautiful country. So when I become a lawyer, right, when I become an advocate, I used to get a lot of calls. A lot of calls means a lot of calls from my friends, from my relatives, and from various people, right? And they were asking me a lot of questions. And the majority of them would be legal doubts and everything. So some of them were very complicated legal doubts, but majority of them were simple legal issues, or majority of them were about rights. And I was so stunned to see the fact that the common people of this country are totally unaware about their rights, totally unaware about the laws of this country. And I started thinking, as a lawyer, as an advocate, what can I do to make these people legally aware? So I was using social media like you guys, and I came across many good finance content creators who were simplifying finance for the common people of this country. So I started thinking, if they can simplify financial knowledge to the common people of this country, let me do the same. Let me simplify the complicated laws of our country and take it to the common people of this country. So I was thinking in that perspective, and I thought that let me do one thing, let me make videos in Facebook. So I started making a lot of videos in long format, like 10 to 15 minutes videos in Facebook, like 10, 15 videos I posted, and there was no good reach. And I understood a fact that the social media platforms demand that short form content in a very simplified way. So I started thinking, what can I do? Can I make a short form content? Can I make this laws within 1 minute so that it can reach to a larger audience and make these people legally aware? So that thought process led me to make Instagram Reels, and I started posting content on my Instagram profile. So you might think that my success in the Instagram profile will be an overnight success, like I just posted one reel and I got a big amount of followers. That was not the case. That was not at all the case. I posted around 99 reels for a term of 1 year in Instagram profile, and my follower count was just 1,000. Just 1,000. 99 reels, 1 year, 1,000 followers. That was the state, and people used to tell me, Navaneeth, you should stop it. It's not working out. Your videos are not that much good. It's not going to help a lot of people. You're wasting your time, and all this negativity was around me. But I didn't care. You know why? I had a dream. I had a purpose in my life. You know what's my dream was? To take the laws to the common people of this country, and I will do my best to do that. And I didn't care about all these negativities. I didn't care about these comments and everything. And I started posting content like anything. And the 100th reel I posted on my Instagram profile, it crossed 1 million views. After that, I posted 5 more reels. Everything went viral. And now, this day, I have 2 Instagram profiles, one with more than 270,000 followers and the other with more than 4 lakh followers. So I just want to tell you one thing. If you have a dream, if you have a purpose in your life, let me tell you something. The universe will really help you. It was with me. I had a dream, I had a purpose, and the universe was with me and helped me to get into this success. I'm on a journey. I will not tell you that I'm a very successful person, but my videos are reaching millions of people right now. So that is a success for me. So that's a short thing about my story, but let us delve deep into the paradox which we have in our society. Okay, so the first paradox which I want to tell you is that in India, do you know the fact that our court, our judiciary believes that the common people of this country are aware about the laws? For example, you did a illegal thing and you came to court and you tell that, sir, I am not aware about the laws. So because of that reason, I did it. You can't say that. That's not an excuse at all. It is presumed that the common people of this country are aware about the laws. When the court, when the judiciary believe the fact that everyone is aware about the law, are you really aware? Does our education system make you people legally aware? That's a very big question. Let me tell you one more thing. Do you remember fundamental rights? Like in our childhood days, I think in 5th or 6th, we studied this fundamental rights, Indian constitution in a bit manner, right? But anyone can recollect all the fundamental rights? It's not easy, right? And I'm not going to criticize you for that you don't know the fundamental rights. It's not your problem. It's not at all your problem. The problem is that we give a lot of importance to study some random dates in history, equations and everything. I'm not telling you that equations, dates in histories are not irrelevant. It is important. But in the meantime also, this laws like fundamental rights is very important. Fundamental right is a basic foundation of our democracy. It is enshrined in our constitution. Right to equality, right to freedom and everything is very much important. But that importance was not given to this particular subject. And that is a really big problem, because if you were aware about the fundamental rights, you can bring a lot of change and you will be able to understand whether your rights have been violated or not. But unfortunately, our teachers were not told that, see, this is very important. If they told you that this is the most important thing you are studying in schools, you would have given that much importance and you all would have remembered what are the fundamental rights in our country. That is a big problem. That is a paradox. One more thing. We are all consumers, right? We consume different kind of goods. We use different kind of services. So what if you get a good or a product which have a manufacturing defect? Or what if you get a service which is deficient in nature? In that situation, what you can do? This was taught in schools? What should we do when we get a manufacturing product? Where to go? No, right? Let me tell you, in that situation, you have the right to approach the CDRC at your district as per the Consumer Protection Act of 2019. Why I'm quoting all these examples is that in our education system, legal education is not considered that much important. It should have been taught like this is a crime, like if you do a crime, like for example, Indian Penal Code. We all know that Indian Penal Code, right? But we don't know what is the punishment for a particular crime. For example, if from the child stage itself, we are made aware about the fundamental rights, the crimes and everything. Just imagine the knowledge you are getting. And when you cross the age of 18, when you become a full citizen of this country who have the right to vote, you will be aware about what is legal, what is illegal. And that will create a lot of change in the society. So that means our education system has to change, has to impart legal education into it. I'm not telling you that you should learn everything like a lawyer. No, I'm not telling you that. What I'm telling you is that you should have a basic understanding about the key and important laws in our country. You should have an understanding about what is illegal, what is legal, what are the punishments and all, because that will create a huge change, and for that, our education system need to be reformed. But I cannot wait for education system to change. I cannot. See, I cannot wait for education system to change because I don't know when it is going to. So that's why I thought that let me get into it. Let me try my best to bring some change in this society. So that's why I started making reels, long form videos in law in a very simplified way. If you check my profile, you will see all these law related videos in a very simplified manner. Like I will be playing a lot of characters. I will be bringing some humor element to it. You know why the reason why I'm doing that? Because when we like bring this humor element, when we bring this connectivity with you guys, you will really understand the law properly and it stays in your mind. And when you get into a situation where the laws are getting violated, you will remember what I've said in that reel. So that is the way I'm trying to effectively communicate with you and make you people aware the laws of this country. My dream is not only about awareness. It is also about empowering you. It is also about empowering the common people of this country. That is my ultimate dream. When you are aware about your rights, when you are aware about the laws of this country, you have the right and you have the power to challenge corruption, injustice, and ignorance. In this way, you can bring a positive change in our society. And that is my ultimate dream. I want to bring a positive change in the society, and for that purpose, I have entered this field. Because if I waited like this and standard set, like I was like, what will happen? Like government will bring some education reforms, they will bring. But why should I wait for someone? Let me do the change, right? So that's why I want to tell you all. If you want to bring some change in the society, if you have a solution to bring some good, positive change in the society, and that will help in the growth of this wonderful nation, please don't wait for anyone else. Be the change you want to be. In that way, you can bring a lot of change and a lot of positive change in our country. So my ultimate aim is to bring awareness, is to get into empowering you all and making you aware about the rights. So I am taking laws to the common people of this country, and I'm being a part of a change which is happening in our country. So that's what I want to communicate through this speech to you all, that let's move on a journey of knowledge sharing. Let's move on a journey where we communicate with all these people. Let's move on a journey where we bring some good, real, positive change in the society, and will make you all legally aware. And that is my journey. And I request you all to be part of that wonderful journey. And let's make our country more beautiful. That is my ultimate aim. Thank you, guys. Let's take laws to the common people of this country. Thank you so much.